Right.
In her case,
Talk to parents first, run away second.
Hey, I'm Lorraine.
And I'm Langston.
And this is Earth's Mightiest Show.
Where we talk about all of the biggest stuff in the Marvel Universe that you are hardcore fanning about.
So last week, we debuted some clips from Toei's Spider-Man, the live-action Japanese television series.
Oh, yes. If you have to see it. If you haven't, here's a little taste. Okay, now, while that clip was clearly amazing, it re-sparked a little debate that's been going through our offices. Is Spider-Man red or is Spider-Man, correct, blue? Because Spider-Man's blue.
Or Spider-Man is red, hashtag Spider-Man is red. Just saying, yes, his suit might be technically blue, but he is red. His face is red, his hands are red.
Right, well, that is why we took to Twitter to settle it once and for all.
Yeah, I actually put up a poll for you guys to take, and a lot of you guys had some great things to say. Some of you heard Yanni, some of you heard Laurel, some of you said Spider-Man is red. Most of you did.
Too many of you did.
I'm just saying, his face is red. His head is red.
That's an accent.
He is a redhead.
That's an accent. Listen, well, we done broke some of our fans. Like, check this out, this comment. Now I'm confused. The main frame looks red, and blue is the accent. The gloves are red, and the blue only intertwines on the arm. But if I turn my head, the main frame is blue, more blue than red. Ah!
I'm just saying, we voted. The people have spoken. 92% red. But if you read Amazing Spider-Man 100, you know that Peter Parker is, spoiler, back in black.
Yeah, that's right.
The conversation's
that's
moved.
True. And, but you
Spider-Man is
can
red.
still weigh in with the hashtag, the correct hashtag, Spider-Man is blue.
And don't forget to include the hashtag Earth's Mightiest Show so that you can be counted. And the hashtag is Spider-Man is red.
Oh, that's right. Did you know Spider-Man's blue? But 15-year-old inventor turned superhero Ironheart, a.k.a. Riri Williams, is actually red and in a sleek new look.
Yeah, writer Jim Zub took to Twitter to show off Riri's new design by Stefano Caselli. What do you think?
I like it a great deal. It's very sleek. It's like a sports car. It looks like something I want to take on a drive down a street.
I like it because it's like a little bit more her body type, which I think is very cool. She doesn't look like she's wearing a Tony Stark armor. She's wearing a Riri armor.
That's hers.
But I'm all about these like pointy shoulders.
Sassy,
like
for
it's got a little, like, you know, like a little. Pew.
It's good for busting down doors or making a grand
Did you
entrance.
just gun show in here?
Not gun show. No, not yet. That's later.
All right, fair
you
enough.
can take your Ironheart suit home for her print debut on the cover of Champions issue number 23 with art by R.B. Silva.
Heck yeah. And speaking of teenage superheroes, we have Big Bang Theory's Mayim Bialik here to help us grow up to be super.
Spider-Man's blue. Take a look.
I'm here with the queen of the nerds, Mayim Bialik. Oh my gosh, welcome.
Thank you.
First off, we have to say, you have a new book.
I do.
Boying Up. We've also heard of Girling Up. Now we're Boying Up.
Yes, I did Girling Up last year, and so now we're covering the other 50% of the population.
Excellent. So what is, for anyone who hasn't read Girling Up, what is Girling Up or Boying Up?
Girling Up was a book I wrote a year ago. It's the book that I wish I had when I was a tween and teen. Kind of covers everything from puberty and the biology of being female, the psychology of being female, and kind of where women fit in our culture. And I followed it up with the boy version. I'm trained as a neuroscientist, so the biology and endocrine system was pretty much easy to do, easy-ish.
It's so easy to do.
But as a mom of two boys, I realized that even if you know the science, there's still a lot about the process of raising boys and boys turning into men, that, you know, there's so many mixed messages in our culture about how men should be and how boys should be. And so we talk about gender differences and consent, like really the whole gamut, and also puberty. So, you know, just cover all the bases.
Yeah, well, I love it. I love the book.
Thank you.
Also, you talk about collecting comic books as a hobby that might be good for kids. Why is that?
You know, I grew up in a comic book heavy home.
Yeah, me too.
And I collected some. It was more my brother and my dad who collected. But one of the things I wanted to highlight in Boying Up, you know, which I've seen to be true in my life, you know, there are a lot of different kinds of girls, there are a lot of different kinds of boys, and the notion that there's one way to be, I think we're seeing fall away, thankfully, more and more. And that's one of the fun things about being on The Big Bang Theory. You know, we're showing a series of characters who are not necessarily like what they're supposed to be like. But in real life, that's how many of us are. So for a lot of kids, and boys in particular, culturally, collecting comics is a really, it's a good hobby, and reading comic books is still reading. That's what I was raised to believe.
Yeah, it's more fun reading too, because sometimes there are pictures.
Exactly.
You play a neuroscientist. You are a neuroscientist. Your character, Dr. Amy Farrah Fowler, is getting married.
Correct.
You were wearing a Wolverine shirt in your vlog.
Yes.
Where you were talking about your wedding dress, and now
that's
you're wearing
funny.
a Wolverine shirt right now on this set. Are you a
Someone
big?
likes Wolverine?
Yeah. What do you like about Wolverine?
I like his connection to kind of a personality that doesn't shift depending on the situation, meaning he seems a really consistent character, and I really like that.
He doesn't have to change for anybody.
Exactly. I do like the science of him.
Oh, cool, yeah.
And I don't know, I love Hugh Jackman in this role.
Oh, yeah.
And so just the movies have been, in particular, really moving. And I think, just the subtlety of how he plays like the tender moments, I think really don't, they don't take away from the power of this persona that he has. So, yeah.
As you might know, in the Marvel Universe, we have some troubled teenagers. Would you like to help some troubled teenagers with a little game?
Sure.
Great. Okay, let's do it. These are some troubled teens. They're also heroes, so it works out for them. I want you to know they have happy endings.
Great.
I'm going to just give you some symptoms, some things that they're going through.
Okay.
And I just want you to give them some advice.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Sure. So nervous right now.
Oh my gosh, you're going to be great at it. You're
Okay.
literally made for this. So this young woman, she's growing hair in a lot of new, unexpected places. She's lost her baby teeth, and she has some much more prominent teeth growing in now. And she also has a prehensile tail that's very fluffy, and she feels embarrassed. So, is that sort of a natural change in life? And maybe what could we give her for some advice?
I'd say it's time to visit a specialist, like an endocrinologist who specializes in. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, also, this is her. It's Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, got it. So that sounds like not normal
Right.
development.
An endocrinologist, or maybe just a veterinarian.
Correct, a veterinarian, that'll do.
All right, great. My next troubled teenager, he's a young man, and he's been through some pretty big life changes, and now he gets just set off by the smallest thing makes him very angry, and his whole body turns into literal flames.
Wow.
Is there any advice that you might offer to this young man who's just trying to deal with his anger issues?
I think learning to channel that flame is very useful for barbecues.
So barbecue more with friends.
Yes, barbecue with friends. Take up barbecuing.
Great. Inferno, look into it. Okay, and this last young lady, love her, but she's going through some stuff with her parents because she thinks they might be evil. She only wants to hang out with her friends, and the only person that understands her is a psychic dinosaur. It's Gertrude Yorks. Should she run away? Yes or no? And maybe should she talk to her parents? In her case,
Talk to parents first, run away second.
Okay, great. You heard it here first. I'm just gonna say right now, these are all joke answers.
If you're having these problems, see a licensed professional.
Oh, and also read Boying Up.
And read Boying Up,
There
or
you go.
Girling Up.
Or
Yeah,
Girling Up. You guys go pick them up, both of them, in stores now. And thank you so much for
Thank
talking
you,
with
this
us.
was really fun.
Did you learn anything?
I did. I'm going to talk to my folks before I run away from home.
As you should. And I'm going to talk to my folks before I turn into a human barbecue.
Well, you have a lot more friends, though.
Yeah.
Think about having...
Toast your marshmallows on me, guys.
Oh, that's kind of nice. I'd hang out with you on the schoolyard. Yeah.
Thanks, you guys.
Sure.
Tell us what advice you'd give to our teenage superheroes over on social media, and use the hashtag Mightiest Show.
Hey, don't forget to tune in next week for a very, very special episode with the cast of Marvel's Cloak and Dagger and a big ol' EMS watch party.
We'll see you then. I'm Lorraine.
And I'm Langston.
And this is Marvel.
Your universe.
I'm still thinking
You're
about the
tickled.
barbecue. Thanks for watching Earth's Mightiest Show. If you like this, please like this and subscribe to the Marvel channel.
Or click that box over there to watch our last episode.
Get your marshmallows. I'm on fire. And then, yay, me.
Go, keep going. I want to hang out with. That's so nice.
It's honestly my favorite thought.
Aww.
Just make s'mores.